We're gonna get married. I've been with this man for 3 years. And for 3 years, I felt that I had never been met at the depth, at the level of intimacy, of complacency, of vulnerability that I wanted to be met. So, why and how I achieved to stay in this relationship and be okay with it. In this video, I'm gonna tell you this, I'm gonna explain you this, because probably you're a woman and you're a very sensitive woman, a woman that is deep, and woman that feel that desire of connection, a deep connection, and want to be met at the depth. That maybe you always been like this, like me, since you're very, very young. People were telling you, oh, you're older than your age, for the way you were thinking or expressing yourself. Maybe you felt like you were different than other people around you, people of your age, and you felt like you were missing this emotional nourishment, and you weren't receiving your depth from your family, and you didn't feel seen in your family. If it's you, it's probably what you also are going to try to achieve to get in your relationship. And I was there too. And it was very painful to be in relationship one after the other one, when no one of my partner could meet me there in different ways. It could be a way of looking to my eyes, or being very naked and vulnerable with me, or reaching the level of intimacy and sharing. And for most of my life, I've been suffering of that, and I've been asking always for more to the man I was with. So it was never enough. And no matter how hard the man I was with was trying, I was constantly asking for more. I was constantly pressuring for more. And that was creating a pressure in the relationship, and causing to the man I was with, no matter which man, to close up and feel less and less confident, and feeling never enough, and so giving me even less of what I was asking for. And this is a pattern I've been seeing in with every client I've been working with. The woman feel no seen, no received in their depth, and so he's gonna ask for more. Often this asking comes with accusation, judgment, nitpicking, conflict, and the man is gonna feel again not understood, not enough, and so it's gonna hurt his confidence. It's gonna close up even more, and he's gonna be afraid to even try, because apparently it's never enough. It's a really difficult cycle to break. But here I want to share what I learned that really helped a lot in my relationship. And it was the understanding that with this depth, that it's true, it's part of my personality and the character Claudia I am experiencing. It is there, but there's also a deep confusion. The confusion is that I absolutely need that kind of connection with my partner in order to feel secure. And when this misunderstanding is in place, the nervous system is completely activated when the connection is not there. So you feel like you're missing something constantly, because actually this is the sensation, like you're missing air, you're missing the nourishment that you need. It's like a plant that has no water. But the thing is that this is the illusion. Yes, you are someone that is deep, and this character you're playing with, this form in which awareness is expressing, it has a depth, and it's probably can't come to the planet heart to bring more of that depth. But in the same time, if it was just that, there wouldn't be sufferance, there wouldn't be attachment to have it. Absolutely, there would be only peace. If there is sufferance and attachment and need to have that kind of connection, it's only because there is the misunderstanding. I need the kind of connection in order to be secure in the world. I cannot survive without that. I cannot be happy, I cannot be peaceful, I cannot be secure. And understanding this, understanding deeply, is what really, really helped me in my relationship. Because while my partner was walking this path of learning to be more open and healing his trauma about communication and looking more in my eyes and expressing itself more, I could also give him the space, the understanding, the patience that it was needed to do the work. And that happened when I started focusing more and more, and I'm still on the path. The path, I think, is never ending. Focusing more and more in my relationship with God, in my relationship within myself, in discovering my true nature. There is no missing anything. In discovering that I always be love, and love couldn't come from outside because love is the essence of who I am. And the connection that I was seeking is not the source of my security. And in fact, who's this me that needs to feel secure? Am I that? Or am I the space that can observe this feeling of insecurity and this need of connection emerging and letting it be there and burning and be present with it without identifying with it? Discovering that gave my partner and my relationship the grace and the time to build little by little, a little more and more intimacy, connection. And it's still happening. We are still discovering more and more connection in many different ways. Connection through our body, connection through our emotion, connection in different ways. It can only happen, and I see it, that it happens in a more fluid way when it doesn't come from a place of sufferance, when there is no demand attached to it, when it's not painful. And it's not painful because the misunderstanding of I need that kind of connection to feel secure is not there anymore. The illusion is fading more and more. It seems like, oh, it's just my mind, and this mind believing that I'm a me in the world, separate, and there is a him and there is a me, and we are disconnected. Sometimes it feels so real, right? Listen, I get you. I know how painful it is. And I know that, let's be real, many men are so afraid to connect to that level. Many of them. Is a reality. They're afraid to look in your eyes. They're afraid to be naked in front of you. They're afraid to get to the level and understand how painful it is for you that you're so ready for that, to connect to that level. But this has nothing to do with you. It's their path to heal and learn to open up. And I know maybe you have a protective part right now. There's like, yeah, but I'm tired to be with men like this. I was there too. I understand you. I'm tired of men being like this. But there is also a biological reality. Men are hunter. Women are more made for connection. So again, I truly believe we came in this society with this depth because we are initiating a more balance where a man can be more open, vulnerable, and connect more, and women can be more also in their masculine, in an healthy way, not in a feminist, exaggerated way. It's balance. We come here to bring this balance in this world. But again, in the moment you are suffering, in the moment you are accusing men are immature, this is coming from sufferance. This is coming from a place of pain. And you want to meet that. You want to see that and feel that. And realize all this time, I never missed anything. The connection that I was seeking outside, it was already there. Because it's the connection with God. And I am God. God is already here. I never missed anything. It was just my mind creating an illusion of separation and an illusion that security can be found only in that level of connection. Is it really true? that you lack security, that you need that in order to feel complete. I know it seems so real in the moment. And I'm not telling you to not ask anymore for that. But can you ask for that from a place of invitation and no need? Invitation and no pressure, no entitlement, no pain. It can come from a place of, I'm already okay. And this is the path that I would like us to walk together and go in that direction. Not because otherwise I'm not gonna be okay, but because I feel inside me this energy, they want to go in the direction and just go in there in a natural way, in the same way I would go to water if I'm thirsty. I really hope this video helped you. If you need to be supported on this, I have a program that I created for women that are going through that. It's called Love Without Abandoning Yourself. You can discover it right here. Thank you for watching. Bye.